You guys said we were ready, so you ready on that timer?
We are.
All right, well, let's count it down, get this thing started. In 3, 2, 1, go.
So breakdown. Starting out this run, we're at $70,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Keep them coming, people. Keep them coming.
Yes, please.
Yes. 1-1 really sets a tone for the whole run. This is going to be a good one, I can tell.
I like 1-3, that's a good one.
All right, I'm just gonna blast through some of these real quick here. $50 from John Schaefer. Keep up the good work. I've lost a few family members to cancer, and I'm at a good risk of getting it myself.
For bandages is getting the A+ along with the bandage, which in some levels is impossible, and some levels is very, very, very difficult. So 1-4 is not one such level. That's kind of a gimme, but.
No.
Thankfully, you don't need 10 minutes on the warp zone.
Nope, just gotta get them. Yep. But I still gotta go fast. It is a speed run after all.
Alright, continuing that donation. Might as well watch people play games to help fight against it. Put this $50 towards Double Agent All Cheats Run for 007 GoldenEye. $20 from Morton Helen. I love the cause. Why isn't Zelda Majora's Mask up? Is Giano, son Giano, there? Put money towards anything but Die Hard challenge. Great work, guys.
Wow,
we
now
have,
you're making us think.
We have 2 very long, very awesome Zelda runs already, as well as like A Link to the Past and many others in Zelda 2, I believe? Mm-hmm. Yes, so we have a ton of Zelda runs up already. Majora's Mask would be an additional one. So I think we have enough Zelda as is right now.
Oh, did not slide high enough up the wall. Setting the tone. Getting that deathless pressure out of the way. I'm right on pace for a dating guess now.
$5 from Nick Frigolano. We cannot run 5 other Castlevania games in this marathon and not have Castlevania 4 in it, so please put this $5 towards padding it.
See, I'm gonna guess that good Fish Girl luck, so I'm hoping.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Alright, so what's really cool about this game is the stages are basically designed for a lot of speed tricks, either intentionally or unintentionally. And what's actually really cool about the 106% run, at least for the Xbox Live Arcade version, is that you actually end up using a lot of the characters.
Just about all of them. This
Yeah.
is all we see of Commander Video.
Yeah.
And see, Gish never sees the light of day outside of, hey, you got Gish.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think we use everybody there, at least a little bit.
Yeah, even Jill is used.
Yep,
So.
Jill is used.
Well, not the ones you unlock for 100. So.
Well, yeah, he's
Nice.
There's nowhere I can use him, so. Alright, so yeah, the Ninja for Men doesn't get any time to shine because there's no point where I can select him after I unlock.
Oh.
Thank you for not wall jumping me, boy. I really appreciate it. Well, there goes my guess. Of course, I'm still in the running till 81, I think, so.
Alright, so 69.
69? Alright. So
Yeah, you good for a
the
little.
most obvious optimist. Welcome there, either.
You can probably guess.
We're all going over right now.
Wait till Fish Girl.
$15 donation from Timothy Day. What's up, Breakdown? You are one of my favorite speedrunners in this marathon. With that being said, did you decide on selling your hat yet?
In the game. Single hardest. You have 4 seconds to do that level.
The other $5 goes to Double Agent on GoldenEye. Yeah, so $10 for Breakdown to sell his hat.
That is also at a lot out of not enough.
The standard responses keep them coming.
Reserve not met.
As long as you can hear it, right?
So the thing about the warp zone level is that like the early ones aren't too hard, but some of the later ones get really hard and long, and if you lose all of your lives in this stage, you have to go all the way back.
Yep, so that's no good.
Yeah.
I think character based also so however you get infinite lives.
The character ones, yes. Which, for anyone who's done a kid, is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God. There's no one would have ever beaten that.
The kids warp zone is. I bet I can beat it eventually. I still don't know how I did though.
Yeah, I know it took me about 45 minutes.
I wouldn't have beat it if I had 3 lives, like the other bonus levels. Yeah, the game is just time and persistence.
Yeah.
$40 from Jacob Culp. Thanks for everything you guys have done. It's awesome what you guys at AGDQ do, and I'm so happy to donate to you. I've been personally affected by this losing an aunt to breast cancer, so this is a subject that hits close to home. My friend who first introduced me to you guys back in 2011 is a cancer survivor, and the 11th is his birthday. I want to take this moment to give him a shout out and hope some of you guys too wish him a happy birthday. P.S. Mine is the 12th, and I couldn't have a better B-Day gift than to be here watching you guys kick off the finale of the event. Thanks for all the awesome games done quick. $31 and
Thank you for your donation, and that's true for us too. We're trying to figure out spots to sleep, and there really aren't any.
Spots to sleep are when you're just completely out of gas and you're about to pass out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. The worst part is I figured out the best time for me to sleep is during my run.
Yeah,
You've seen
be interesting.
Actually, speaking of that, for the Fallout games, you can name the character. It'll be named for both games. And what's the character limit on that? It's
11 characters.
11
So
characters.
one donation for both games, 11 characters, plus the one-handed Fallout challenge, and that'll be fun.
I know you got that pretty optimized, but I think a sleep is pushing lead.
I don't know how to say it.
And for those of you just joining us, this is Awesome Games Done Quick 2013, hosted by Speed Demos Archive, a fine speedrunning website with over
Nice.
with videos of over 700 runs, and we also feature many prominent members of Speedruns Live, pretty much the premier source for speedrun races. And all of your donations going towards the Prevent Cancer Foundation. And thank you everyone who's donated so far. You made this marathon so much more successful than we thought it would be. We always think, we won't be able to double our goal, and it looks like you guys always manage to crush that. So
On pace.
I love being wrong about that.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Jill.
A $31.17 donation from RoboSparkle. Hey guys, this is RoboSparkle. This donation comes from my mom, and I like to put it towards naming Amaranth Batman. Great, good luck, Breakdown.
I support that.
$30 from Corey Oman. Hey guys, wanted to say that what you're doing is a great thing. Cancer has touched many lives and has affected me a few times. One of my grandfathers passed away after beating cancer 3 times last month. My other grandfather has beaten prostate cancer twice as well. My mother has had a cancerous tumor removed twice and now is cancer-free. It is due to great causes such as PCF that members of my family are alive. This donation is in hopes of the Wii U/Steam bundles, as well as to help support a great cause. You guys are the man. Thank you very much for your donation, and we're sorry for your loss. $25 from A Purell. I'm sorry, the donation tracker has completely mangled the special characters in your name. Hello guys, it's Killamore. Thanks for everything. This donation to see Breakdown shirtless. It seems to be a trend happening.
Alright. So now it's at a little more. It's still not enough.
Yes. we are at 35 of not enough.
Oh, there's been I hope that's in the donation tracker as not enough. It could be $5,000, not enough. Nice.
$30 from Edmund Liang. You guys are doing a great job. Look forward to this every year. Please put $15 for the expert levels in SMB and $15 for the optional bosses in Dark Souls. Both of them have been met.
Yep. Extra
Awesome.
remix will follow this run.
And optional bosses for Dark Souls, Kadi is considering doing extra optional bosses, but he's currently in the process of figuring out which ones he'd rather do.
Awesome. $10 from Cyberbot X, who is somewhere in this building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck to Breakdown. Put this to saving the animals in Super Metroid. Because damn it, it's the proper ending. Boo. 10.
Alright, now this level I have to do twice because you cannot get the A+ advantage in one go. It just takes too long. So, and I have to get the A+ in all the Light World levels to unlock all the Dark World levels. So So in Dark World, I don't have to get the A pluses because they don't count for percent.
But it's generally a good idea to get them.
Well, yeah, because you're going fast. There's a couple I don't get.
There's a
on
couple
It's a
of
bad
like
sign.
140 X's.
Yeah, don't you can get that one, so get the advantage. It's really risky though. Usually don't go for it. Maybe I'll be feeling saucy when I get it. I don't know. We'll see.
$10 from Noxian. Hey guys, Noxian here once again. Hope everyone is enjoying AGDQ. Also, great job so far. Let's hope everything turns out fine these remaining days. Now please get a roll call going, and this time without mumbling. I want to hear everyone out loud and clear. Also, get us Blecky in front of the camera, because we fellas from #blind are wondering if he is even around. We are missing him. Put these $10 towards MGS3 singing intro theme.
Okay.
So I guess the roll call?
Yep, I'm Mike Miyama right here. That's Breakdown playing the game.
Mike Gahan?
Mike Vegeta.
Mr. K.
Real crew. Mirror.
Are we messed up?
Ethan up. Ankism. Chester. Your name here. Alias. Greg. Extra one.
Yeah, I think that roll call was quicker with like 3 times as many people as last year. Like biographies.
We've been setting new EVs on
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
this year.
Oh.
Everyone say your names backwards.
I wanted to hear what Spike had for lunch today.
You got it.
Can we hear it well?
Yeah, I think it's what was catered to us. Tasted free.
Shout out to Subway for providing us with 100+ sandwiches. I'm sorry for the cancer, but you thought it would last for a second day. It barely lasted for a second. But thank you for the sandwiches. They're much appreciated.
Yes. Shout outs to meatball sandwiches.
And to Berkey.
Go Berkey.
$15
Tried
from.
the cool shortcut, didn't get it. We'll not try for it twice because then I lose 15 seconds. So we'll wait for 20. 18, 19, 20.
Awesome. $15 from Troy Canopy. Hey guys. Great marathon. I'd like to donate $15 under the collective name of #blind channel on irc.speedrunslive. We also request Blecky, if he is in the room, to stand up so we may lay our eyes upon our Lord and Savior. Put this $15 towards 100%. $10. This donation is for my friend Nick Kuzma. He is one of the most kind-hearted souls I know due to certain circumstances.
Oh, I didn't get that A+. Are you kidding me?
And due to certain circumstances, he cannot make a donation. He would like the donation to go towards Metroid Prime. Thank you, and keep doing this amazing job.
It's a
And to
tighter
Nick,
time.
you are my best friend.
Yeah, it
Thanks
took a little
for
longer.
all you
And
have
I
taught
started
me.
watching the
And
beginning a little bit, so could have swore I had the A+. Could have swore. Thought I caught that anyway. Alright, there we go. Oh, exit map. Mistakes. Alright, that's better. Much prettier looking. There's a cool skip in this level. Hopefully I'll get it. Yep. Aptly named.
$125 from Stephanie Zastro. I'd like to dedicate this donation to my grandmother, Helen, who lost her life to pancreatic cancer in September. She was a super generous person, and I know she would be impressed.
Nice.
And a shout out to my friend Gabe, who's watching now. He's rekindled my love for gaming like no one else. And thanks to him, that I'm watching this.
Very clean. So you'll notice it was off the screen there. Normally when you go off the screen you just die, but there's kind of a little
Yeah, a little bit of give.
bit of give.
Just let you get to that key just fast enough, because basically the screen just doesn't stop scrolling. If it gets too far up, it won't work. It'll stop at that second key for a little bit. Alright, now Salt Factory has a bunch of levels you can't A+ and bandage, and I can't even see the salt pile on this TV. Wow.
Breakdown, just so you know, thanks to your awesome SMB running, I have the same problem as last year of having too many donations. I can't read fast enough to process through these now.
Awesome. How many viewers do we have, out of curiosity?
Little south of 32K.
How's it going, everybody?
So
And
record
like-
Breakdown never feels
Just a little. I get close one time.
They spreading the word about the run too, so hopefully we'll get some more viewers.
Wait, Team Needed?
We'll go on the
Awesome, thanks Team Me.
Yep.
Thanks for making this great.
Thanks for making this game indeed. You've kind of monopolized my free time for the last 2 years.
Did you ever think someone would get this good at it?
Alright, and blast through some of these real quick here.
Alright.
$10 from Nicholas Dolan. Hey guys, awesome to see
couple
AGDQ keeps getting more and more successful each year. Cancer recently took the life of my uncle and has hit a friend of mine twice. He's beaten
So
both
the
friends.
reason why he skipped a couple of levels is because they're faster as a kid and he has to go back there.
Well, more
Well,
importantly,
3-4
there's
has a
ban.
bandage in it that you have to have a double jumping character to get, and you don't have one yet. You can get Ogmo here, if you skip ahead to 316, but that takes a lot of map time. So what we do is we skip them and we come back when we do the Dark World levels.
Keep up the good work and hopefully someday we'll have beaten cancer and you guys can just get together for fun. $30 from Simon Eckendall.
So that's the reason why he chooses Jill for that section right there.
Yep. Now this warp zone has the single hardest bandage to collect in the game.
Oh god.
Oh.
As you can tell.
Yeah, it's not that one either.
This one's fine, it's the reverse one, probably.
Yeah, but it's one block lower. Yes.
Takuji here,
It is
$30
way,
for
way
the obvious shirtless breakdown and hopefully you get enough glitch girl luck for a new PB/world record.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I complained
it's
about
on,
Red
yeah,
Bull.
it's on the second row instead of
I will take it.
That was awesome.
To quote a certain someone I know, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Indeed. That someone sounds pretty smart.
Yeah.
$18.95
Good
from
person,
Ryan
someone to take
Wade.
advice
Hey
from.
guys, love what you're doing. Like, Ant is a recent cancer survivor. Let's hope that in the near future we can figure out the secret to beating cancer completely. I want $8.95 to go to naming Vivi Saga in SF9, and I want the last 10 to go to Virgil and DMC. Awesome work, keep it up.
That always scares me. Yeah.
Save the birds. Oh, it's very sad.
PETA's gonna
You
be after
shouldn't fly
you.
through here.
Alright,
Blades
now
don't
we
get
save
through
all the
walls
birds.
well.
It's sad that you can't get the A+ while doing that, because it saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
There's
$41.
just no way to get back ahead of the blades.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
$41.03 from Jack Marshall, shamelessly plugging my gaming blog, 103% complete, in a way which makes me feel very good. I demand to see an attempt on the kid levels with an item of clothing. What? We can't even get shirtless breakdown, so I don't really.
Nice.
That's also not enough. $5 from Kim Nicola Steindel. Saved my money for Zelda runs, but I never thought someone would be sane enough to run Super Meat Boy. I will enjoy every death as a redemption for my own accomplishments.
Take a break.
Also, Steiner as
It
pilot.
sounded like you hurt your wrist.
Speedrun's canceled.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's on that rising slowly. I like Ogmo.
Yeah. Ogmo does actually get some use in this run.
He does, and his
That's
warp
a
zone
little
is
bit.
deceptively difficult.
Oh yeah.
$10 from Dan Roosh, great cause, keep it
A lot
up.
of those jumps are really tight.
$70 from Paul Peitzmeyer. Hello everyone, thank you for everything you're doing. It's amazing what a bunch of people can do
His
for
physics are
humanity.
kind of heavy, and basically once you get the kid, he's outdated, but there's a couple of levels where you need him for the double jump before
Right.
you get the kid.
Yep, and see, there's a handful of skips in this game that I'm going to try one time. This level has such a skip, so here's to hoping.
Oh, this one.
What a factory. What a factory.
I don't know how the prices work.
Ogmo, time to shine.
So basically, if you put
Alright,
$70,
so now let's talk about
going
character
to the
switches.
Voodoo
It takes
Cricket
a
Challenge.
decent
Basically,
amount of
if you
time to
donate, you're
switch
playing
characters.
the
So it better be
system.
worth it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it has to save at least that much time to be worth doing. So that's 2 switches, and that costs almost 10 seconds between it. Strictly speaking, Ogmo is not actually faster there, but doing that skip in the previous stage with Meat Boy is hard enough that it's worth the 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that as Meat Boy, but it can take you a lot of hours.
$6.05 from Kevin Beck. Hoping this isn't too early to donate for the Meat Boy shirt. Put this towards naming Poxnor Esports. Make it happen, SDA.
Esports.
Someone better call him.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure Poxnor
Might
will
as well put the
counter-donate
controller down, you're not beating that one.
for Poxnor to be named Poxnor, so...
If you thought
I mean,
breakdown
chances
shirt
are
was not
Poxnor
enough.
has the money to beat out the $10 that you want to change his name for him.
I would like to keep my name as
$15 from James
Ryan.
Clark. Can't wait for
I've
SDA.
grown rather attached to it over the years.
This always makes me think of food trains that I would wear.
$15 from Robert goes to Binding of Isaac, runs towards Eve. From the league
Frames
community.
never to be seen again. Alright.
Still sick factory. Bro.
Yeah, that was
sick
that
factory.
was
Green split.
Probably.
Probably.
Alright. Light hell.
$20 from Corco for a breakdown to put on whatever he chooses.
Let's see. What bonus games haven't been met yet that are active?
Has Castlevania
Friday the 13th, maybe?
Castlevania,
Wait, what about Skyblazer?
that's in.
Yeah, Matt.
Batman Race?
That's been met. That's been met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh,
if you want to name anything.
thinking about stuff.
Mega Man animation.
7 or 8, 9 or 10.
Let's see. I'd say Mega Man 9 over Mega Man 10.
There you go.
Yeah, and Mega Man 9 will be in superhero mode, so it'll definitely
Yes.
be something different and challenging.
I'm curious to see.
That was another one with a pretty tight A++ bandage, right?
Yeah, you have to get it the first time through. It's hard to miss the bandage. There's a very small window to do it, but I've proven rather adept at it over the course of the runs.
The hard tricks that cost you time are surprisingly easy to do.
Alright. This warp zone can be problematic. Just for the third level. 1 and 2.
Hold left.
Yes. Hold left. That is the strat.
Really?
Yep.
Are you playing Ernest Evans now?
I hold left harder than you ever have.
Oh!
Alright.
$10
This
from
level,
John
though.
the Princess. I know this run's gonna be awesome.
Oh, nope, not quite. Nope, not quite again. Oh! The lava's really far down there. I'm surprised I died. Alright, got that jump twice in a row. There we go.
There you go.
Yes, the whole jump gives you no.
Yeah, the love's actually a lot lower than it looks there.
Yeah.
So you can actually jump off that one tile.
And like Greenlink was saying, the wall jumps do give you extra height over a normal jump, which allows for some shortcuts you couldn't normally do.
Sloppy. This bandage is tricky.
You need to get this first.
Yeah,
Go
you
for
need
the
to
A+.
Yeah, you do too. There we go.
$20 from Mikhail Foret. Hi from France. Thanks a lot for what you're doing. A special special thanks for my girlfriend and her departed father. My support to everyone who has been touched by cancer. $10 from Rochelle Chamberlain. Meet forever. Dedicating this donation to my mom's friend who passed away from breast cancer.
That always looks sick.
Thanks for everything you guys are doing. $5
Bigger
for
danger
the
is
Meat Boy
actually
shirt and $5 for
Yes.
Judas for Binding of Isaac. So you're automatically entered for the Meat Boy shirt as long as you donate during
Alright,
this time.
this
So
bandage
it's
strat
$10
is rather
for Judas.
We're going for it anyway.
$20 from Thomas Lamb. Get breakdown to take that shirt off already.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Oh!
What a beast! It's gonna be like 120 claps.
Shout out to Exo for that one. And that 413 strat I was talking about, and a lot of other little strats that I use. Shout outs to Mr. Burns 123. He helped out a lot over the course of me practicing this run, with just lots of little like tips and time savers. Very, very helpful. Very much appreciated.
This run definitely looks very different to what it did in June.
Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot of improvements and a lot more character switches. It was an already interesting run, but it's just becoming even more interesting with the really crazy shortcuts.
Your PB's down to like 143 or something.
141.
41.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I remember when.
I got a new
insane.
PB on Tuesday.
Oh,
141.41.
wow, you do hold left harder than I ever have.
Oh, no, oh, I had it. I thought I nicked the wall, so I didn't even try to jump. Should have gone for it. Oh, that's alright. Oh, I tried to make up for it on the back end.
No, you had to do it. You had to.
But you can do it at the top too, but it's harder because you have to come back before the laser gets you.
You need to prove this.
So the top is decidedly riskier and it was at the end of the level. So it costs more time to fail it. Alright, the last level I have to do twice.
That one's extremely annoying to do that quickly.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
And now for A+.
Yeah.
And Ogmo's last dance. Everybody say hi to Ogmo. Get ready to say bye to Ogmo.
I love you.
The service will not be forgotten.
How'd you do this one?
You're the
He gets one more.
It's okay, because now we get to say hi to the best character in the game.
Enter the food.
Yeah, so there's kind of an interesting thing when you clip walls like that. The reason why he's doing that is that it gives you an extra double jump.
Yes. Flyran.
So Florence is a character that controls unlike any other in the game.
And he is awesome.
Yeah.
Flywitch is really, really, really good. It took me a while to realize it, but once you learn to love Flywitch, oh, you're a Flywitcher for life.
Yeah,
That's all there is to it.
Straight into it.
I mean, Breakdown has a black belt in fly wrench food.
Oh! That has a double degree black belt in anti-fly wrench food. Again, wow. Triple degree, maybe. Now I'm just getting flustered.
Trust me, guys.
Gotta have that short memory. Short memory is very important to speedrunning
Fly
people.
wrench.
Really? Get up there. I have not failed this 4 times in a row, and I don't know how long. 5. Wow. This is unprecedented. Nigh on. Apparently. All the hype and
Okay, $25 from Bloom Taylor.
Fly wrench has
Second
performance
donation.
anxiety.
Gotta get my dimes in for that teach.
It's alright, Fly Wrench.
During Meat Boy.
So yeah, there goes that green split in hell. That slop. That's alright. That's one thing with the 106 run is you almost inevitably have at least one level that's a fiasco. So that was the 418 fiasco. It will forever live in infamy. The great 418 fiasco of 2013.
I mean, you're only playing like what, 200, 300 plus levels.
Something
so.
like that. Alright. Okay. Now for Scripted the Boss.
And for Xbox Live Arcade
Oh,
loading
it has a-
times.
Yeah. You get to see the cutscenes more. Cutscenes are cool.
Are we gonna get safe spot strats?
Nah, I don't mess with those. Because dying in this is just, ugh. The safe spots are pretty easy to screw up.
Yeah.
That's virtually it, though.
Yeah. We need to just be safe.
We'll never know, Mike.
Oh, I know.
Never know.
I've
Gotta paint the whole stage.
I've never messed with it myself.
Gotta paint the whole stage. Can't think you're lazy. Can't be sleeping on the job.
Yeah, what about the outside walls? You missed that.
Yeah, those are hard. Decidedly risky. You can actually camp on the outside wall for the whole boss fight.
I think it's pretty difficult to do.
It
that
is
the
pretty
entire
difficult to
time.
do, but you can. Alright, Rapture! What's my time at? Can I get a time check?
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes? That's about okay. Alright.
What screen of death?
Blinded by the light.
Whoa.
Well, maybe.
It's a holdover from the previous cutscene.
Okay.
Ugh. Wussed out at the end. Choke. You can choke as some other artist's work in oil or clay. Truly my medium. Not quite enough height. Alright, I'm sure most people who played through this game for 100% remember this warp zone, and they do not remember it fondly.
Yeah.
This one. We're all like, wait, which one? This thing.
Alright, let's get back to this mountain of comments here.
Remember, even if we're not reading your comment, we are getting your donations. Don't worry.
And definitely keep those donations coming.
yeah, we have the greatest problem ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even if Lee doesn't seem to think so.
hey, I like this problem. $15 from Nicholas Almberg. Keep up the good work, everyone. You're gonna smash that 100K goal in no time. Put this donation towards one of the best Super NES games, Super Castlevania 4. It needs to be in there. Thanks.
So this, with the bandage, is quite possibly the longest stage in the entire game.
Yeah, I'd say safely so.
25 from Ellen Barons.
Cycles.
I look forward to the marathons. Glad I have a chance to see Super Meat Boy. Add this to my earlier donation. I'd love to
Hell
win
of
the
time for a
Wii
weight shift.
U. $20 from Josiah Belgan, or
It's
Vegan.
possible to do this
Please
entire
put
top
this towards
section
Super
in
Meat
one
Boy.
go.
Also, low gain is a
It's
new.
very, very difficult.
$10 from Josh Waters,
Pause.
donating again for this awesome event.
Nice.
I
Matchup
want
is
this
equal.
one to go towards the regular suit for Metroid Prime. I always thought the
Alright,
Fusion suit
time
was a
for
little
Alien
silly and
Hominid
3D.
to earn
Go
his rent
breakdown,
money.
go.
What he spends his rent money on, well, that's his business.
Okay, so Alien Hominid's special power is this
Too low. Yep.
is falling pits apparently.
Yeah, he's good at it. Got skill. Gotta go with your strengths.
So he gets like a little boost upwards, and you can combine that with the
Jump.
repulsors too.
With the repulsors and with regular jump to get more height. The whole reason I have Alien Hominid now is for a level coming up. Oh, I gotta go with slow stride.
Team Meat? We'd be able to hear them?
Ah.
We can just
Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like. It'd be interesting to have Team Meat on Skype. I'm down for it. If you're down for it.
I'm down for it.
Okay.
Bring him on.
Bring 'em on.
You guys are coming online. They can hear you, by the way.
Well, I figured they could. They should be watching the
Yeah, I
stream.
know. I hope they can.
Alright, that bandage is why Alien Hominid.
You guys should be able to hear us now. You want to talk?
Can you hear us?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
you can.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, awesome. This is fun to watch. Tommy, are you there? Yeah, I'm here.
How's it going? Awesome to have you guys here.
Awesome to see this happen. I was just talking. It's weird. It's like reminiscing on nightmares.
Speaking of nightmares.
Because I know.
And speaking
Yeah,
of
Mike-
nightmares, hey, it's the Kid Work Zone.
Yeah.
When Tommy was doing all the bug testing, I had to do this run once a day for about 7 days. And it was fucking horrible. And I remember my record was like, I think my record was like 6 hours and 45 minutes. It wasn't that good. But that was actually, I mean, these levels easier. So these were harder before, but I had to, since I had 100% them, I made them easier.
Well,
Did you know?
we thank you for it. I think.
It's been done about 8,000
This level
times.
wasn't really edited. Actually, yeah, there were 3 spikes in the middle point up on the top. There were 3 sets of spikes instead of 1.
God. These were harder?
I'm sure Breakdown appreciates their removal very much.
Deathless Kid.
Sadly, I'm on a delay, but yeah.
Didn't that look awesome?
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So glad to hit that on stream.
That's my only one.
Now you can just end the run right now.
Shit.
You know what? Normally I tell you to keep it more PG, but I'll make an exception for you there.
Maybe you should have kept it harder. Oh no.
It's 9:30. The kids have gone to sleep.
Hey, it's the middle of the day somewhere in the world.
Exactly.
Anybody who's played through this is familiar with profanity.
Very true.
Well
Very
said.
true.
Well
Yeah.
said.
Touche.
By the way, I don't know if anyone else in the room has seen an indie game, but you guys really have an inspiring story. Like, you're more than just wonderful game developers. You seem like great people with good heads on your shoulders. And that was a fun story to watch.
You
Thank you very much.
That being said, we hate you.
So why did you
So actually, these little meat boys, they're like one of the few random elements in the game, am I correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh, man.
That is not at all a random element.
So
but it's somehow
I'm
killed
gonna
it.
ask this in advance for breakdown. So what's up with Glitch Girl being such a prude?
She's delicate flower. Doesn't like to come out in.
We
sun.
actually, I can't remember who it was.
Somebody tweeted
Yeah,
Tommy.
somebody tweeted Tommy, and he came back with the answer.
So we actually know definitively just
Yeah,
how random it is. So thanks for that, Tommy. It's good to actually have a number to it, even though ultimately it helps none.
I just made that number up.
Well, hey guys, do you want to get in on our death count predictions for the run too? Total deaths when he gets 106%.
Price is Right style.
Yeah.
What is he pricing at right now? You go first. What's he at right now?
We don't know.
We actually don't know.
More than 5.
But less than 100.
I'm gonna go with. Well, like, he's at least at like 10, right?
Yeah,
At least.
probably 10 to 20.
I'd
somewhere
say yeah,
there.
20-ish, probably.
I'm gonna say 56.
Wow, optimism.
I'm gonna say 57.
Being that guy on The Price is Right. That's good strategy.
Do we know which one was which?
First one was Edmund.
Yeah, and second one was Tommy.
Maybe we should mention his actual record for the number of deaths. It's okay.
No.
It's fine.
I guess there are a couple of people in chat that are keeping count, but I'm not going to spoil it.
No, yeah, you gotta wait till
You never trust those death counts anyway.
Yeah.
They're almost
I
invariably
remember Aaron
wrong.
tried.
They're like, no.
You always try for about 4 rolls, and then you go, I can't do it.
If we knew the death count, how could we have the big reveal at the end?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I remember one time in Breakdown stream, Aaron tried to count it, and he was about 20 off at the end.
Hey, Tim.
So besides Glitch Girl,
Oh.
how about Larry's?
Yeah, that's more
That
random
is
fun.
another
Yeah,
significant
more-
random element in the game.
So did you throw in Larry because you're like, this game is a little too good for speed running?
It would have been nice to have more than 5 days to make those bosses.
Couldn't have hurt.
Yeah, couldn't hurt.
Yay, deadlines.
like the artwork on those bosses. I'll give you that. 5 days.
Yeah, if we would have had more time with the bosses, we wanted to. They're supposed to be Dark World bosses, but yeah.
Oh,
Nice!
I've never seen that before.
and that's not the last of them.
Oh, that's nice.
Gotta love that delay. Gotta love that delay.
Delayed reaction.
Things that I did not realize were possible.
Oh, but just too early.
No
on the bridge.
chance, you're boxed in.
It's
Yeah.
always fun when you teach the devs something new about their game.
What's actually kind of cool about this game is that the speedrunning community is still active. It's not as alive as it was, back when the game came out, but there's still people finding new strategies.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, so Larry, luck be a Larry tonight.
Okay.
Larry.
You guys are
Highest,
making this.
closest without going over. Number of jumps.
How many cycles?
5.
7.
3.
2.
I'm saying.
Oh, so much for 3.
Not this time.
2. 2.
Oh, you can roar. It's so cute.
Oh.
You know another trick?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Is this your revenge, Edmund?
follow him. You know a trick? I know you do. There it is. That wasn't terrible. It really wasn't.
No.
It's like what, like 8 cycles maybe? I didn't even really
I
count.
can't imagine Exo resetting.
Yeah, for that 80% run. All right, Light World, the end.
I wish I had more to add. I just feel like I'm sitting and watching, but it's hard not to just watch.
That's how we all feel.
Yeah, it's quite all right.
Yeah. We just all watch in awe.
Oh yeah.
So actually, I do have one question. So a lot of developers that we've met, like on, in our streams, like over the years, they seem to actually really like, all the shortcuts and how we, kind of analyze the games and break them down, and how we find things that the developers didn't find in like bug testing and such. How do you feel about like how we speedrun the games?
It's awesome. Me and Tommy both talked, especially about we were talking in the chat before we were on here about Flywrench and how we talked about him being like the Zangief of the characters, where if you got good with them, you could really destroy. And we didn't see anything like that actually happen for a really long time. It didn't seem like anybody was really using him that much, but we knew that he could be exploited the most.
Oh, there's some Flywrench fun in this run.
Yeah, definitely.
There definitely
The
is.
best of it's coming up.
And you're right. He is a high learning curve character, but he's really cool.
Yeah, we kind of went in knowing that we're gonna leave a bunch of these things open. We know that there's gonna be things that are gonna be exploited, and that's the fun. Because in a lot of ways, when I was designing a lot of these levels and testing them, that was what made that fun. Discovering holes in my design in a way that they weren't intentional. But once I found them, I wasn't gonna remove them because that's what made the discovery fun.
The creative solutions, yes.
Yeah, you see a lot of that stuff in the light world. There's
had to try.
in the light world. There's certain ways of doing stages, and then in the dark world, suddenly that method is blocked off, and you've got to find an even cleverer way of doing it.
Oh, too close. Too close. That jump's very precise. Trying for
What are you
keyless.
playing on? Is this Xbox?
Yes.
Okay.
So there'll be some Spelunky and Pink Knight fun later.
Nice.
Are you guys gonna play Spelunky HD at all?
No, that's not part of our marathon.
We're doing Binding of Isaac right after this, though.
Oh, nice. I'd love to see a hell run, Spelunky hell run.
Maybe some other marathon. There's still plenty of games. We haven't played a marathon, so.
After you, I insist. Dr. Fetus's impotent rage.
And Meat Boy being a gentleman as always.
Whenever you're playing against a recorded character, it's me. It was supposed to be Tommy, but he was a bit busy.
Yeah, I was sort of busy.
Another mini game.
So this is pretty well known by now, but if you're standing on a button, your hitbox just doesn't exist.
Yeah, you're invincible on buttons. It can be used to alert you, step effect in 517X.
So would those moving blades actually kill you if you weren't on the button?
Yeah, if you jump.
Yeah, if you jump up and you're on the walls, yeah, you die.
Oh, I thought it was just a cutscene trigger.
Yeah.
That's
Nope.
what I thought, yeah.
Nope, it's the button. Actually, keys give you brief invincibility as well. There's like a couple frames where you're invincible when picking up a key. I used to use that for 7-9. I had an IL strat that used key invincibility, but then I found a faster way without it.
This is awesome to know.
Alright, we skipped
Waypoint.
we skipped the Light World ending, but we cannot skip the Light World credits. But you can in the PC version.
Oh, that one. So the that shortcut there, that was actually intentional.
Oh, really?
Really?
Good to know.
I kept that in so I could shortcut the end. You know?
Just cut out that last like 15 seconds or so.
Along the Great Light World.
Yeah.
We're not quite done with the Light World yet. There's still Cotton Alley.
Well, yeah, 2 stages
Yeah.
in the back.
Yeah, well.
We got
That's more like
Cotton
cleanup
Alley.
during Dark
And
World. So.
while the game is giving credits, I'd like to give credits for Cool Maddie for setting up the Skype call. His tech work for the marathon, he set up the marathon page that looks like 10 zillion times better than our front page, our normal front page. And he's done a lot of great tech work during this marathon, including setting up the audio mixer that, you know, won't like kill your ears whenever we laugh or clap. So big props to him.
Indeed. And yeah, big thanks to Team Meat for coming into the call. Definitely, it's really cool to have you guys here, and thanks for making this game. Like I said, you've kind of monopolized my free time for the last like 2 years. So, giving me something fun to do. Appreciate that, definitely. So.
We appreciate it being played. Tommy and I talked about this. Like, wouldn't it be awesome? Like, you think it's at all possible that one day people will try to speedrun this? Like, we talked about all of this stuff, and it all seemed like, you know, a pipe dream. But it's nice to see it happen.
It did to us too. I remember just after this game came out, was our first Awesome Games Done Quick, and we were talking about possibly next year, maybe we could get one person to do each world of an end run.
Yeah, we're like, this is gonna be so hard.
Yeah, I think you guys are familiar with EXO, right? So
Yeah.
He posted his runs on your website, and he's crazy good at this game.
He has the under 20-minute runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under 20 ones.
Yeah.
One of the first ones posted completely deathless 70%, and it was just like, wow, when that first came out.
Yeah, actually, we haven't really talked about the differences between this version and the PC version. The PC load times are instant.
Practically, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But the main problem with the game is that it's really inconsistent when you stream it, or it can just be inconsistent on certain computers. Sorry, guys, but I know you're in the call.
Really?
But and it also has different characters, so you use a lot more
Seriously?
Nija in the PC version.
Well, Nija's really hard to use. There is a PC runner, Takuji. He uses Nija sparingly in the 106 run. He's really, oh man, no run. 74X getting its 74 period getting its words in. Fiasco. It'll go down in history.
Oh
wow. Land. There you go. Jump. Oh. This level is really like not that difficult. There we go. There's always one or two every run. Yes! Walk your head on the ceiling. That is pro strats right there. That's how the pros do it. For all you people at home. That's probably too low, yeah. 1 or 2 deaths on this level is almost
I just
expected.
like the concept of Cotton Alley, where you see a whole world where she saves Meat Boy.
Yeah.
all super happy and it tries to kill you.
Yeah. Super happy with Buzz.
So it also doesn't let you use other characters to cheese out some people.
Everything's pink and soothing music, and then yeah.
Yeah, you have to use creativity to cheese out these levels.
And then everything is just out to get you even more than in the rest of the game.
I've got a curious question for the developers. At what point did you decide to add the Dark World levels?
From the beginning, we talked about Dark World stuff.
Yeah.
We wanted to, because we knew that there were going to be people who were like, "This is nothing. Like, this is too easy." So we wanted to be able to have something super difficult to do early on. It was also a way for us to like continue. Like the game's really supposed to be ramped at the you're kind of playing where like. Well, actually, if you're on chapter 3, you should be able to tackle chapter 1 Dark World. Like the difficulty should be about the same. So it was just like a bunch more content, basically. And bragging rights.
Yeah, everyone watching and the stream. These are the easy levels.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a number of Dark World levels that I think are easier than their Light World counterpart, especially in Cotton Alley.
Do you ever got all 4 on that?
You can get all 4, yes.
I was asking, have you done it?
Oh, I have, yes. You have to be ready to go back under the platform, though, and so unless I'm like consciously trying for it, I don't set it up so I can get back. So I just go for 2 jump strat for the marathon run. Jumping short. Everybody loves this level. Everybody does.
Best level.
Best level. Flying.
I don't care what any of you guys say. I'll take the repulsors over the evil meat boys any day of the week.
Yeah.
You can predict the repulsor.
There's no speed tricks with evil meat boys. There are speed tricks with repulsors. So.
With the repulsor, if you mess up, it's your fault. With the evil meat boys, not always.
The repulsors were actually originally attractors.
Really?
That would be interesting.
I don't even know. I think in the editor you have to set them, but they were originally they pulled you in, but it didn't feel right and it didn't seem to make sense.
Weren't there some I'm pretty sure there were some user levels that used the repulsors.
Like I tested it and said that doesn't make any sense. They look like they're pushing you away.
Yeah, because it didn't read well.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't know why you were being slammed into this wall. Yeah, there were some user levels that did the attraction stuff that was pretty cool.
Yeah, they were like black hole levels.
Nice.
Yes.
4-letter word is nice. Alright.
I'm very impressed.
And now Cotton Alley done.
I think you might cut the 6 hours.
Might just. Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
Nice.
Alright.
I heard that noise, and I knew the level before it was
Yeah.
Exactly the level I screwed that up. Screwed it up. One more back and forth. And then same wall, back. 1, 2, back, back. Yeah, but the quick jump level, the secret there is to let go of run. If you hold run, you can't do those short hops. It will not work. There's very few places in the game where letting go of run is beneficial, but that is one of them.
This is just so crazy to see, because I've seen like the Wind Waker runs and stuff, and they always impress me.
We've got the Wind Waker runner here, actually.
Yeah.
Cosmo's around somewhere.
Yeah, and we also have the Super Mario 64 runner here too. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've watched both of those. It's seriously that's.
Oh, we're getting the Magic Pixel for the developers. We're gonna do it. Magic Pixel. Shout out to Zerberaz for this strat.
Yeah.
This strat is so good.
Yeah.
That is way better than the old.
Yeah. The old strat was just bash your head against the wall until it works.
Yep. Alright.
Hey, Tommy, speaking want to work on meat again?
Oh, I don't know what.
Do what?
See, now it sucks that no one will be able to speedrun eugenics.
No, I'm issuing a challenge.
Yeah.
We like challenges.
We respond well to them.
We do. As you can see from our donors.
Someone speedrun Monopoly.
Speedrun Monopoly?
Yeah.
Pretty sure there's a tool assisted run of Monopoly.
Well, we did run,
Yeah, there
we run
is.
Sim City. We ran Clue.
Clue,
Yeah.
we ran Clue.
That took 3 seconds.
Yeah.
0 seconds. Yeah, 0 seconds.
Very nice.
Nice.
Ed, do you remember the Meat Ninja video?
Yeah.
I'd love to see someone speedrun with the Meat Ninja.
Yeah.
Nope. Too low. I'll take that second try. That level's difficult.
That's the ouch.
Oh, fun strats. This is kind of old, but it's an oldie but a
Remember what we
goodie.
said about
Yeah.
Dark World and cheesing out?
Yeah. Yep. Actually, I have a question for you guys. I mean, the controls and physics in this game are really tight. Like, is there a game that you use for inspiration? I know you guys did Super Mario Brothers, but was there like another game used for inspiration, or just like you just kind of made up on the fly?
It was made up on the fly, like before there were any levels or even animations or anything. I had a little red cube jumping on like blue cubes and avoiding green cubes. And like before there was anything, it was all about making that feel like perfect. Spent about 2 months before there was anything else written just on the controls. And then it sort of evolved as we went. Like the fact that he sticks to walls like for a split second so you can aim your jump, that didn't come up until, I don't know, it was probably a couple months into development because we found people would pull away from the wall, like try to jump, and they would just slide off the wall. So now he like sticks to it for I think, I don't know, like 20 frames or something.
Alright.
Maybe 10, I don't know, some number.
And it's awesome that you guys spent like so much working around with the controls and the physics because it really shows in the design of this game.
It makes
really
the game is really what it does. If this game had bad controls, we probably wouldn't be playing this right now.
Yeah, I can't imagine you would. I'm surprised they're even playing it now.
Well, if you guys failed the controls, maybe it would have been awful games done quick. So. Consolation prize, you know.
There we go.
Put Super Tofu Boy in awful games.
Good choice, Kenny.
But yeah, hats off on the controls and the level design.
Yeah, definitely.
Except you're keeping your hat on.
It was really fun to design. They're like a lot of people, like, especially watching the movie and stuff, it almost seems that sometimes are making it, but like, all but the last month of development was so fun.
Yeah, it really was.
It was fun. I guess, you know, some people have playing the game for the first time to like play and love for, you know, a good year before we need the rigs.
Time check.
59:20.
Okay, that's pretty good. Not stellar, but pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So one thing you guys might not know, that speedrunners are always the harshest critics on themselves.
Yeah. Alright, now we ask the question, does she feel pretty?
1%, 5% chance, 0.1% chance.
Well, I was going to quote the numbers that you gave me, but
Yeah.
apparently they're completely wrong. So.
I was just messing with you. They are correct. When whoever tweeted at me about that, I actually did re-look it up. Yeah, it's the there is, I think it's a 1 in 10 chance once you 100% the chapter or something.
I think it was 1 in 5 with the numbers you quoted.
Something like that. Yeah, it's the more levels you beat, the higher the percentage gets. But like starting out, I think it's a 1 in 2,000 chance or something like that.
I don't think any of us have ever encountered it before beating the boss. So is that a trigger?
You know, I don't remember. It might be. Actually, I think it is. I think we did put in something like you had to beat the boss. Maybe. I don't know. Don't.
He only programmed the game.
It was so long ago.
On the replay.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Bandage Girl can appear in the replay.
Or Glitch Girl, rather.
Sorry, Glitch Girl.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Sorry about that speedrun.
If you watch the replay, does it then count as getting Glitch Girl?
No, it freezes the game, actually.
Yeah, don't do that.
If you collected in the replay, it does lock up the game.
Oh yeah, okay. This was actually one of the first, if not was that the first? This was one of the first warp zones that we did.
This was the first warp zone.
Okay, this was the first one, and I remember sending it to Tommy, and he was at a Tig Jam, I think you were at.
Yeah, I was at Tig Jam.
And I remember him messaging me back and saying, "You made the game too hard. It's too hard. I can't beat it at all." I'm like, "What the fuck? Like these aren't hard. Like these aren't even hard warp zones." The whole thing was that people they were playing so much that they broke the controller, and the controller was playing with.
Yeah, like I had one of the Street Fighter fight pad things, and the D-pad was broken.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many controllers have you broken playing this game breakdown?
None yet, actually. My keyboard's a little worn down.
Now the developers, how many controllers have you broken?
I broke one. Actually, I broke a keyboard while slamming it on the desk because of something Microsoft did to us.
Yeah, there's a long story with them and Microsoft.
That was the only one, though.
I still have the controller that I played the whole game with. I still use it as my primary USB Xbox controller.
Yeah, I have mine.
Oh.
It's sitting right here.
Mine's an official GameStop one.
Mine is a Mad Catz.
We were poor.
This girl appears to be a little camera shy.
Maybe we shouldn't mention that there's 30,000 people watching it right now.
Actually, what is the viewer count at?
33,000.
Wow.
Alright, so yeah, when Glitch Girl doesn't show up over the course of the Dark World, then we have to go hunting for her, which means the Glitch Girl suicides. So you find a level where you can see her at the beginning, and where you can kill yourself quickly, and you can complete quickly. And wait till that happens.
That was fast.
So Glitch Knuckles on TV. This is why on the go Glitch Girls
There it is.
are waiting gold.
Not beauty
Awesome.
queen, but you know, pretty hot.
She's fashionably late.
Especially in a couple worlds like the end.
In the end, it's very important.
Yeah.
So few opportunities to get her. Also, fun glitch you guys probably didn't know about in your game is if you collect Glitch Girl on a level with the warp zone, whether you've collected the warp zone or not, when it takes you back to the map screen, it puts you where the warp zone is on the map and you can enter it.
Oh yeah, I did know about that. No time.
It's okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, exactly.
I did it for the speedrunners.
You know, originally made the glitch levels. This will show you how we expected the game to do. We didn't think anybody would find them because we didn't think anybody would 100% everything early enough to really see them. Like that was gonna be a super rare thing that like really anybody was going to even experience, because we didn't think that many people were gonna like the game as much to play it to 100%. especially
Yeah, and then the first day it came out, like, oh, crap.
Oh. That's a stinger.
That was a really good
Well,
stage.
it's definitely a good thing you
So-
guys were wrong.
That jump is very hard.
It's kind of like us and our donation goals. It's a good thing to be wrong about.
Yeah.
We'll just kill ourselves. We want that A+. Just for the sake of having it. Not because we need it.
There are a few
I
people
think it's
complaining in
before.
chat that you missed an A+ in the Dark World.
It's nice
Yeah.
to complain about. Some people complain about
A+s
those.
in Dark World don't count towards percentage.
Yep, they're a pat on the back strictly. Really? Wow. That jump around that fan is very tricky. Yep, keep killing myself. Oh. No, with feeling this time. There you go. There it is.
Alright, there we go.
Finally. The 2-4X fiasco. A trilogy.
Unlike Star Wars, let's hope it keeps to a trilogy.
Well, they can't be prequels. So.
On the future sequel.
One of my favorite things about this game is the music too. There are interesting stories about the development of the music.
The soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah, the soundtrack is really good.
What was that? I missed what you were asking.
He was asking what one of his favorite things is the music. Is there anything interesting about the development of the music or the composition? It's Danny Baranowski.
Yeah. I mean, the music was so straightforward. There was only one time where there was a bit of an... I wonder what he did with it, too. There was one miscommunication early on where when we were trying to get the feel of the game down, and I think he did some overworld music that sounded like Mario Sunshine. It was, like, super, super happy. I wonder if
Yeah, it was the character select.
Character select, yeah. It was odd. But yeah, other than that, I mean, he just burned through it, and that was it. It was always gold at the beginning.
Here's a fun one.
Yeah, remember what I said earlier about how you die if you go off the edge of the screen? Yeah, that's about how much leeway you've got.
So yeah, for those of you just joining us, this is Awesome Games Done Quick 2013. It's not just a bunch of guys, you know, talking about Super Meat Boy and how awesome it is, although it is an awesome game and you guys should play it. It is hosted by Speed Demos Archive, a fine speedrunning website hosting speedruns of over 700
Don't steal
games.
Tim's thunder. Don't do it.
Speedruns of over 700 games and a lot of strat discussion. And also featured are many runners from Speedruns Live, the premier source for speedrun races. And all of your donations are going towards the Prevent Cancer Foundation, a fine charity that saves lives by preventing cancer through education, research, and community outreach. So, what made you guys decide which characters went on the Xbox Live Arcade version and which characters went on the PC version?
God. Well, we had to do separate ones because that was part of the demand with Microsoft. Like, they required there to be differences that made their version more special. So, I think originally we definitely wanted to do all the same characters, but it ended up being fun, like to redo the characters. I can't remember when, like, the last month and then after that, it's all like a weird blur.
Yeah.
It's kind of like these marathons. The whole
Yeah,
thing's a weird blur.
Here we go.
There's one we wanted to. I really wanted to put in. So Alien Hominid was supposed to be replaced by a quote from Cape Story, but the developer said no, and kept trying really hard to persuade him, but he just kept saying it doesn't make sense, and we
figure out.
Like, nothing makes sense. It makes sense. But he says he couldn't make sense of why his character was there.
If this game wasn't out in 2010, but let's say late 2012, what other characters could you possibly add into it, like some kid from Bastion or any others?
Well, since we're working on a new Meat Boy, I probably shouldn't say because those characters will probably end up appearing in whatever.
Oh, first go if you don't mind.
I'd have rather had her on the way, but
Well, it doesn't affect the
death
hold
count.
up here.
Yeah, exactly. This is true.
Lord, everyone.
Death counts are still on point.
So cool.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, doing this run, it was really fun to, like, figure out routes for the bandages and the warp zones and the glitch levels, because it's not really, since there's no leaderboards for them, they aren't really focused on, so there's not a lot out there in terms of speedrunning strats for them. It made this run a lot of fun to plan.
Yeah, it's really interesting to hear like the formulas you come up with for things that I never thought anybody in the world would ever give a damn about.
That's the speedrunning community for you.
Exactly.
We care.
Last couple light world levels, 2 extra shots of glitch go.
Yeah. One with warp zone, no less. Maybe? Maybe? Aw. Wasn't holding my breath there, but you never know.
Yeah, well, they're the least likely shots because of how the formula works.
Right.
But
Actually, my last
I did
practice
see
run, I
you
did
get
get her
it
in
once
3.
at least.
Yeah, I got it in 3-4 in my last practice run, actually. Oh.
Yeah, so this is where it becomes very obvious that the wall jump is
Yep.
just that little bit higher.
This warp zone teaches you a little something. That's its purpose.
There were a few things. There were advanced techniques that we thought were the advanced techniques. I'm sure. There's the wall jump, corner jump, which is definitely introduced. Then there's the S jump, which is like that kind of arcing S-shaped jump where you jump off the wall, pull the other, you can actually get up higher. Those are the only two advanced techniques that we actually tried to teach people with levels.
Oh, tried to not wait a cycle.
And best music in the game, bar none.
No, Dark Rapture on the PC, man.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's not in this version.
Actually, yeah, that's a good question that I would be curious about. Why did the Dark Rapture music change from Xbox to PC? What was the reasoning behind that? Because that PC track is amazing. That is really, really good.
Because it was a bug, right?
Yeah, it was a mistake. Like on the Xbox version, I forget which one it was. But yeah, the little file that tells it what to play got like switched out or something.
Huh.
Oh, so is the song actually in the code somewhere?
It's so it's in like the Xbox files or whatever. But you can't go into it. It's just sort of sitting there. Because the little chapter file that determines like what the light world and the dark world music, it had, I think it was like the hell music or something was coded over it, and then when I went to change it, like the weird like approval process of actually getting it changed was like, we'll just fix it on PC. Because I'll probably, to quote Phil Fish, I'll kill myself if I have to do this again.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say how much it would cost to add that music in, but
yeah,
look up something Phil
We're
said.
also not allowed to tell you how much it would cost to add cloud saving in, which wasn't our fault for it not being in there.
We're not allowed to say a lot of things.
Yeah, we can't say anything.
In fact, this call is over now.
Come on, it's just you
But-
guys, a couple 50 of us, and 33,000 on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that doesn't break any non-disclosure agreements.
There's no way anything could get out on the internet.
You tell us if you were cool. You're
Yeah.
cool, right?
Yeah, you're cool.
That peer pressure.
We're bros, right?
The NDAs are serious business.
Yeah, they
we
are.
respect that in all seriousness.
I've just heard it's very expensive to patch both an Xbox Live Arcade game and a PSN game.
I thought you were going to say it's very expensive to break an NDA. Which
That's very true. A lot more expensive than it would be to patch one of those games.
It's true.
My ancestral home.
So who got the fun task of drawing the artwork before these warp zones too? Because it must have been.
Yeah.
Those were outsourced, weren't they?
That was Massoff. Massoff made that one. So most of the game cameos, we got artists from those to do them. So the one you just saw was actually the creator of Fly Wrench. He did that. There was actually 2 warp zones that we couldn't do that got cut for whatever reason, and one of them was a really good one by Kyle Gabler, who made World of Goo and Little Inferno. Top of the day. I actually based the way a lot of the warp zones look off the art that I would get from the artists that would submit it.
That's cool.
Cool.
I'll be back in 1 sec. I need to grab water.
And coolest jump in the game.
Why do you read the room for that?
Yeah. Most expensive one. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he could have used it as a pro tip to cut the 6 hours.
Oh, no pressure.
I think I'm gonna play it lame. Oh! Or I'm gonna die. One or the other.
Too lame.
Oh well. Now I won't play it lame. No pressure. Yep. Nice. Could have just done that the first time. Or the second time for that matter.
What did I miss?
Some interesting stuff, actually.
Yeah.
Highs and lows. You got back in time for Fly Wrench, though.
Yeah.
That was a stage.
Yeah.
So this is the toughest one for Fly Range in this stretch because...
Yeah, Fly Wrench is not exactly good in this level.
But as we mentioned earlier, to switch back to another character and then back to Fly Wrench for the stages he's good at later.
Oh. What? Wow. That was an interesting death. Interesting. Take a picture. That one's going in the.
One's in the yearbook.
Yeah. Probably the blooper reel.
Is interesting a code word for that's never happened before?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I've seen that happen before. So.
Not quite like that, 'cause I hit the wall at the bottom. Camping out a little bit. Yeah, but the main reason I keep Fly Wrench up is for the next stage. He's really, really good for that bandage.
This is my least favorite stage in the entire game.
Oh, wow.
Trying to get this bandage.
This one makes that list of hard bandages. You ask people what bandage gives them the most trouble. This one pops up a lot.
Yeah, this is the very top of my list.
But Fly Wrench is very good at it. Very good for this bandage.
Yeah, well, the first time I was playing through this game, I wasn't very good with Fly Wrench.
Most people weren't.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
got a hunt for her. Didn't appreciate her while she was here. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Whoa! Alright. This is like the worst hunt for Glitch Girl world too.
Action. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we got a single one.
And Glitch Girl.
1, 2. Hey, that's not so bad.
We'll take that.
Meat Boy hitting the treadmill. Shedding those unsightly pounds and inches. Trying to look good for his glitchy lady fair. This is probably the hardest glitch level out of all 6 of them.
Yeah.
Pretty easily the hardest, actually.
You were calling this the hardest level in the game for a while.
I was. Learned a couple things to make it easier.
The first glitch stage I discovered, I thought, wow, it just crossed the line.
That's one of the harder jumps the game makes you do.
Definitely.
Oh! Getting the haircut there.
Yep. Use a trim. Looking a little shaggy.
Bro, Sanjay, eat your heart out.
Alright. Dark Hell.
Dark.
I wonder if they know anything about that weird character select glitch. Sometimes they'll scroll the last
Yeah,
character
like
twice.
I never thought much of it. It's just like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's,
So-
it's just amusing.
I call that sexy.
Is it possible for the kid to do this stage?
I'm not sure. I didn't beat my head against it too much because I knew he was decidedly slower. And Meat Boy's good at these next 2 levels. Just too slow at the start.
Nice and tricky one under here.
Wow, very nice.
Supposed to use command video to get that.
That
Or
takes
maybe
character
Jill.
switch. I'm not sure if Jill could get that. It's really, there's not a whole lot of room for her to fall.
Yeah, that was the only one designed for Commander Video, but
Sorry.
Took away his one moment.
Commander Video gets no play outside of his own warp zone. Oh, get that one. There you go.
Nice.
Dig.
Yeah, still more play than Gish gets.
Yeah, this is true.
It's a shame. I wanted so badly for Gish to be useful because he's actually kind of unique in how he plays. And
Yeah, well, actually, this next stage coming up for 8X is on the Xbox version anyway. Is Gish is the best character for it. He's got the fastest time. It's just not worth it to switch characters, and he has a hard time getting the bandage.
yeah, he
So-
didn't have much of a jump, did he?
Yeah, but his ceiling slide actually really helps out in this level a lot. But not enough to make the run.
oops.
You just have masochists in the back room. Don't worry.
Pay no attention.
Oh,
I don't
God.
think they could hear that on stream.
Yeah. You'll be amazed at this stage.
Oh, yep, that was amazing. Amazing and fantastic. Fantastic and amazing.
Pretty sweet.
Nice. Oh, this one.
Yeah, I think this one wants you to go around a couple of times.
Oh yeah, it does.
Wow.
Wow. Breakdown 3, laser eyes 0.
Yeah, we need ninja on these.
I like when we get to the point where we're like, okay, we've clapped enough. We need to have higher standards. And then you're just like, I can't hold back.
You just chant breakdown instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Spend time clapping the next one.
Yeah, it's a game without much downtime, to say the least.
Yeah.
Not quite. Again, not quite. Get under there, kid. You can do it.
You want to hold the edge, you can get, 'cause that bandage is deceptively tough to
Yeah.
get back onto the platform.
Doesn't look like much.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this is a prize you can win during this game. Donation of $5 or more.
This is the only stage in the game with 2 bandages in it.
Actually, yeah,
the
that's
running
an
for
interesting
this prize.
prize.
You think it looks good there on camera? Wait till it looks like.
Why are
on
there
you.
2 bandages in that stage?
There's
I-
two bandages in that stage?
There are 2 bandages. I got them
Where was
both.
the other one?
Down at the bottom. There's one at the top too, in the left wall.
That's weird.
I have. I knew that there was a band-aid in one of the Bandage Girl levels, but
Yeah, there is one in 712X actually.
I'm gonna say the reason is because I was tired.
There you go. 2 bandages are better than
Sleep
one.
deprivation.
So this is actually the worst stage for Bandage Girl because Hell doesn't actually give you 100% at the end of it.
Not initially, no. For some reason. Unbeknownst to anybody but the developers.
You know what it is? I
Is
think
it
it's
because of
actually
the two
probably because of
bandages?
that Band-Aid.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh. Come on.
So this would be easier if you got one bandage.
My guess.
300 is starting to look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought there was no chance, and I'm starting to come back in.
Yeah, I didn't actually know about
The
all
glitch
these
girl.
suicides from Glitch
The
Girl.
glitch girl
Man, yes.
suicides. Well, ideally
This is
there
gonna
aren't
be-
any, but ideally.
My guess was related. Was hoping for good glitch girl.
Okay.
And
I'm sure that was anybody who guessed under 100.
Oh no!
Why didn't you jump, Beat Boy? Why are you on strike? Alright.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, Meat Boy on strike.
This ends up being like 3 more than what I guess.
yeah, I knew about it. I was just
About to
trying to
get
show
you.
some faith in breakdown.
It's all you.
Breakdown just purely
I
went to
didn't. I
spoon.
just
Spike.
for
That was a spike bet.
Spike.
Broke many hearts in chat breakdown.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Glitch Girl.
The heart I broke the most, though, was my own. Curious moment of sadness I've ever seen on my stream is a Miss Glitch Girl. Wait 2 seconds. Alright, now, Dark Rapture.
Hold on, did you just Dark Hell Warp Zone?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I missed this. Wow.
Yeah, it's the one underneath 47X.
That was specifically shouted out. Dark Rapture, arguably the hardest levels in the game. Arguably. There's fun character variety in Dark Rapture.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think this was the first stage I used Fly Range on, so I couldn't work out how else to get up there straight away.
And
I was thinking
Spelunky.
with Hominid.
That's awesome. us A plus rank.
And yeah, that was sloppy as all hell. But
Yeah.
that's a job. That should have been at least a good like 4 or 5 seconds faster.
We still want to climb.
All right. I won't deprive you of that. I guess. Just this one time. Alright. And no offense to you, the level designers, but this is my least favorite level in the game.
This is a tough one.
It's the dumbest jump at the end. And that is why.
Just too soon. I had it. I had it. Dead to rights. There we go.
Nice.
Now this level has a glitch that I recently discovered. It's the only glitch that I personally have discovered in this game. We're gonna get it. I'm determined.
Alright.
This time is already kind of nah. So we're gonna get the cool glitch. I was hoping to get it first try, be all casual with it, but that is not looking to be. Vertical zips, we got those.
That's nuts.
And as far as I know, I mean, at least on Xbox, I'm the only person to actually complete the level that way. So for all you IL monsters, go out and prove your time. It's embarrassing. That beats Naja on PC too. I verified that. Makes the level like 4.8 seconds. It's a good time.
Wow.
Those blades at the end cheat so much.
Thanks for not
Alright,
jumping.
so I actually have an announcement to make. We've passed $75,000.
Yeah.
In case if we haven't clapped enough.
After that moment of sadness, can we get an update on the me shirtless bidding war? Because last. Okay. Keep those donations coming, everybody. That's trouble. I did not lead them far enough.
That one really wanted you.
This level is evil.
Yeah. This is pretty low on my list of favorites.
Let him too far. Let him too close. This time I'm gonna lead him just right, Goldilocks style.
I like this try. Trying to get one of them shot by the missile.
Yeah. That's how I did it the first
mean,
time.
that's
I just got them all shot.
But there's that one at the end that you really can't do anything
I
about.
baited these two out and shot them too. It wasn't A+, but it was so worth it.
I like how the ones that aren't even tracking you will jump sometimes when you do.
Yeah.
They're not very bright.
They're exactly as bright as they need to be.
Or maybe they're brighter than we think.
There's like an insane neural network that determines when they're gonna jump.
Alright. And this is a glitch
It's
you guys
called-
probably
it's called
know
when you
about
jump.
already.
I made sense of it though. I made sense of it because since they're all essentially dead versions of yourself, it makes sense that they were somehow wired to be living.
Oh,
Nice. That's the hard one.
This is Pink Knight. There are glitches at work here.
It's from Castle Crash.
Oh, same lines. I can't see.
I hate
Yeah,
this
quite
on
is
another level.
From this, well,
on that TV.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
It was
it's,
like
it's
a
not
little
even the
white.
size of your penny.
Yeah, it was like a
What the fuck?
That was the moment of the
Alright,
miracle,
apparently I
right
had to
there.
explain this to everybody. Okay, there were two glitches that work in the Pink Knight section. First off, Pink Knight has a super jump glitch where if you hit jump twice in very, very rapid succession, he will fly much higher in the air than originally intended. Secondly, all the pauses I was doing, that activates another glitch that I call the auto jump glitch. Basically how that works is if you hold jump and pause the game, and then release jump and unpause the game, the game thinks that you are both pressing jump every single frame and that you have jump held all the time. So you get frame perfect full super jumps with Pink Knight.
You just blew my mind.
And all while, you know, this beast in the game.
Not those cheesy straps. Nice hit.
Having a good day.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the game just deserves it.
Yeah. One more? One more?
Bring me up.
Yes. Oh, and glitch go.
Would have been nice to have her in the next stage, but I will not complain. She has been far too absent and unappreciated this run. Gotta treat her right, really do.
She seems to be angry today. Did you miss a dinner date or something?
Maybe. Might be. It's like our 6-month anniversary, maybe. I did start doing these back in June. 7-month anniversary, perhaps? I'm not sure. Alright.
You know what we should do for our next game? We should just get a bunch of speedrunners to beta test it to find out.
But we wouldn't want to fix the glitches.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's totally fine.
We would report them. And then
We would fix some of them.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
We'd only report some of them too.
That's fine with me. You keep in the ones that you want. I trust you more than I trust the people that we paid for testing.
I don't know, 33,000 people watching, you might have just lost yourself some beta testers.
We'll help you get rid of all the bogus deaths.
Jason Rohrer did that one. That intro. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Jason. You probably speedrun all of his games. That's a joke. Me. Yeah.
Oh.
100.
That is number 100. Ain't in the bank yet, though. Whoa, that he not going. Backed up poorly. I know. There we go. As long as I didn't die 3 times, because dying in this warp zone costs like 2 minutes. Ninja for Ben, say hi, say bye. We'll never see him again. Alright, so all that is left is Dark the End. What's my time at?
It's a bit over 139.
Ugh.
What's your personal best?
141. I can still break 150 with room to spare, but... And that was the I won't cry myself to sleep tonight mark, so...
I think that's what Michael
Just a single tear?
Maybe just a sad face. Wondering what could have been. Oh.
Ooh.
No pressure.
a reminder.
Sorry.
Yeah. That was, yeah. Well, now there's a single tier. So sad indeed. How did I miss that jump? It boggles my mind. No, I couldn't have missed it that way. Oh no. Trying to give me good Glitch Girl luck. Glitch Girl tried to cooperate, mostly. She might come back. That's wishful thinking.
People more time to get their donations in for the shirt. Or
This is
for,
true.
Positive
For the
news.
shirt or for Breakdown to take off his.
We are at a lot.
Yeah.
We're still a bit away from our goal of not enough.
Well, it's looking very promising though. How long are the expert remix levels gonna take?
10 to 20 depending. I'm not as consistent with those, but
Yeah, there's a much larger margin for error for those.
Definitely.
Than the rest of the game.
you guys outdid yourself on a few of those. You really did.
At least there's no glitch girl in any of them, right?
This is true. Very true. I would hate to see the expert reimage glitch level, actually. That would be a sight.
Oh!
So close. Another one of those gotta try it once.
It's got that in the light world too, didn't it?
Yep. It's a very tricky trick. Aw. Shed a tear. Oh well. Hey Ninja, say hi. Alright, now the question is, can I see her on this TV? No. Okay, whoever's at the streaming station, I need an assist, because you can probably see her, and I can't on the TV.
She makes a noise, doesn't she?
You can't really hear her though, so shout her out when she's there.
Alright.
I will keep killing myself in the meantime.
Nope.
Yeah.
Slower with the fatalities.
I might just verify it myself.
Yeah, I think that's the safe option here.
Alright, so this is a little slow. I know you guys can see her on stream, but I can't see her on this TV. So,
Wow.
Yeah, you really are just that unlucky.
Whoever has large death count.
yeah, the large death count numbers. It was a good time to go high, definitely was.
If Karuna
Very
wins.
unhappy.
Yeah, I really went good down on massive suicide of glitch go in my estimate.
Yeah. Well, this one's strictly my
I
fault.
was trying to
strictly.
show faith and breakdown.
Well, she still did shit.
Oh, come on, good girl. You can do it. This is the worst percentage chance, though, since you're at that 92% completion here. So I'm not sure what that works out to, algorithmically speaking, but it's not that good.
Oh my god.
This one.
You champion, glitch
This
girl.
She's mad that you spit her up.
I
for
know, I
what she did to
spurned her.
Walt.
Hell hath no fury like a glitch girl spurned.
Yeah. She is showing how angry she is.
Woo!
I
Come on.
think you need to apologize, breakdown.
I'm so sorry, glitch girl. I didn't mean what I said. Please come back to me. Give me one more chance. One more. Let me make you a believer.
Wow.
We can fix this. We can make it better. We can make it right.
Start crossing them off.
There it is.
There we go.
Baby steps. Verify each landing.
Quiet, you guys. I got dinner riding on this.
$20.
The lamest of strats. Those glitch girl strats.
Wow.
Gotcha.
That took a little while. And somehow I didn't die by hitting that corner. Oh, but that did slow me down enough to get out of there. Gotta make that clean.
Doing a flagship for Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah.
Well.
The more painful was a slow pace auto.
Alright.
I'm guessing it's either Cody or Nick and
You
Rick.
can guess about the guesses.
I'm just guessing.
Stare down your destiny. Look it in the eye. Now hide from your destiny, because it will aim at you this time. Destiny gives a warning shot. Lost all the time that I have to sit here and wait. Jeez. That's like 2 quality seconds of vet soda sipping and kick your back.
You need something in front of you just so you can put your feet up at this point.
Alright. That last lap. Let's get a good dirt escape.
Oh, yeah.
And time.
147.36.
Okay.
Alright, birthday.
Very nice one.
It could have been better.
You beat my high score of 6 hours. And
Just squeaked right under.
I was keeping count.
Uh-oh.
We'll see how close you were.
Sure, what was your number?
I want to see if I know who won.
Okay.
If you can read my chicken scratch.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I doubt
I wrote it in specific code.
Well, obviously I won. Obviously. $1. Well, we'll see. Let's show off the Dark World ending. Because according to Steam stats, there's not that huge a percentage of players who actually see this. So.
One year,
Yeah, it's about
where you'd be
1%.
hyping up the Price is Right rules.
Indeed.
Guess
So
what
I can't really see the stream chat. So if I told 30,000 people to put your guesses in, they'd probably crash rate.
I won.
34. How's it going, everybody? So yeah, you guys can play along at home if you'd like, but I'm sorry, this is a local contest only. So
Of course you'd
That's a great idea. I was the one counting though.
Yes.
Well, the only thing that can happen here is you can let yourself down.
Yo, Rom Scott, how many
lose
times do you
what?
think Breakdown died?
139.
Alright,
I think
pull
you're
him in.
low, but it's better than going over. I don't know. My guess is in the increment of dollars.
Yeah.
How many do you think, Breakdown?
How many do I think? This feels high. I'm thinking like 186.
Alright. $1, which
$1
equates to 186 deaths
Yep.
in Meat Boy.
You get 5 cents change for a cup of coffee.
Just for the record, we were just as hyped in the New York room as you were over here.
Gotta love that hype.
Oh, y'all just watching the stream?
Yeah. So thanks to everybody in the New York room. Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Man, what are they excited about?
Well, New York crew is on the other side of the building this year. Like,
How about play against him for 50?
Glad people enjoyed it, definitely. Wish I could have done better.
I think the record.
Yeah. Yeah. No, in all honesty, if you enjoyed that, quiet guys. If you enjoyed that, make sure you follow Breakdown on Twitch. It'll be at the bottom of the stream for you guys right now. It's Breakdown 57.
Yeah, I do have my last PB saved forever. It's got like, oh, what did I use? Oh yeah, it's got the U2 stream title, the New Year's Day one. So I did it on New Year's Day. So.
Did you ever break the 80 breakdown?
No, I beat the time with the 80 in it, but I had 106 deaths. Yeah.
Well, time's time.
Time is time. That's what matters ultimately. But sub 100 deaths was nice to hit too. So. All right. So we got Meat Ninja, we got Ninja for Men Plus, or Ninja for Men rather. So we're gonna verify 100%. We're gonna go through them motions. So Hell's gonna lie to us. I don't know why Hell lies to us. We already talked about that.
Because an extra bandage.
Yeah. I got both of them though.
Yeah.
So it can't be the extra
You got an
bandage.
extra bandage.
It only counts the.
All right, so we got 100% Cottonalley. We've got 100% The End. We've got 100% Rapture. 96% Hell, because Hell is a lying liar who lies. Because that's the kind of place that Hell is. It will lie to you through its teeth. Look at that face. That is not a trustworthy face. Suck it, Hell. I know I got 100%. 100% Salt Factory. 100% the hospital. And 100% the forest. And the internets will be coming back here. Oh yes, we've got some unfinished business. But for the meantime, alright, anybody else locally want to get a guess on the board?
Full ass chance.
We should get a drum roll going before we show it.
I can probably do that. We're fine.
Drum roll going.
174.
Way off.
And the winner is Cody.
Oh my God. Come on, damn. You are the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Now you get to play Super Meat. Now we get to guess what you get.
And you're fabulous. Get the crowd all hyped is what you get to do.
And you're fabulous. Right. With Mr. K.
Sure.